in the mirror, salute a real one, and I thank God he's so good. I wake up every morning, look in the mirror, and I thank God he's so good. He's so good. B-Town's finest, handsome Lagosian. Name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, soon baby girl I wear out of a stretcher. She be like, find out.
Couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. Baby, I could cry. Can I fall in your arms and just fly? When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love.
Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tigers of Brooklyn taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll run with a second-round pick from April's draft. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. But you look at this defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Outside. Outside.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. The Niners at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Hands it off out of the gun. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Outside. 18.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. The first carry here for Jordan James. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. Up.
Now they'll run on the ball. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
21. Outside. 18. Watch out. Uno. Up.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Get set. On 8. Up.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Red. 60 boxes. 6. Rig alert. Rig alert. Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He's got a full head of steam. And touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Tigers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Purdy now to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Richardson. There's a short one pulled in by Simmons. Short completion, just 4 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Right there, right there. Hurt.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the corner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Ready? Back up. 65 catch. 65.
Now it's Richardson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Hardman on a return. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
This one caught by Kittle. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Get set. Watch out. Left, over here. Up.
And they'll run again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Watch out.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
60 Eagles, Mustang 19. Ready.
Now Richardson.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Cowboy 80. Hold up. Go.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! DJ Chark, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go, check. Go, check. Here we go. Check. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Tag. Viking 18.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Riggs. Panther 11.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now San Francisco are going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And this one is right through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively it went. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Ready. break. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Off play action. Richardson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
2nd and 10.
Check mash, check mash.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Come on, come on. Check.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Flushed out right. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 55 yards.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Hey, smash front. Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Third and 9 here.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey. Cowboy 80. 18, Rattler.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 65 yards. And the Niners have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
49ers 17.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Let's go now. 70
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Hey, big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Bronco 80.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet.
And he will take it in for the touchdown.
Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Tigers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
For the extra point.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly, and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now Purdy.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with career touchdown number 60. And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Maverick. 60 Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Come on. Hurt. Cowboy 80. Check. Hurt. Ready?
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking. Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Second and a couple.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Richardson working from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's go now. Riggs, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Nice. Hey, Crash. Dragon 60. Ready, right.
Richardson looking to throw. Flush to his right. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this one is right down the middle. And it will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Purdy to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught, and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And two big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Purdy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. That is intercepted. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he is going to have a first down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee. What a finish in this one, Charles. Yeah, this